suitcase. Oh, you're a mess. Ugh. It's cold outside. It's Comics and Chats, completely improvised semi-comedic music by Howard Stern's Mick the Nerd, aka YouTube and TikTok's Mick the Man, aka Mick the Maverick, aka a guy who got the bitters. Today's subject, something really paramount to the holidays this December month, something absolutely appropriate that ties to the spirit of the season. I'm, of course, talking about the Powerpuff Girls 2024 Halloween Special. Yeah. I bought this Halloween time and just read it just now. You know, not really a big follower of the current Powerpuff Girls comic, but I liked the show as a kid, and it was fine. The artwork was a little surreal, a little different. Loose. I don't like. It was a little loose. The line work was a little. It was inky. It was different, but I liked it. Yeah, had a lot of horror stories. There was also a Saw reference in there. I didn't think they were gonna do that. A Saw reference in a Powerpuff Girls story. That's how you know it's legit. But ultimately, this episode isn't just about the Powerpuff Girls 2024 Halloween special, published by Dynamite Comics. It's also about the growing of the stack. Like, I got this October and I just read it just now. The stacks, they grow. They grow, don't they? They just continue to grow. And do we ever have the time to read it all? And all the things that we need to do? Oh, man. I even right now have to clean up my after Thanksgiving dinner. Parents were out of town for the month of November. We had Thanksgiving afterwards. You know how it is. Yes. Yeah. Gonna clean that up. And think about what other comics I want to read probably tomorrow. I'm like it's not really scheduled for tomorrow, but a lot of stuff to read. But also a lot of stuff to watch too. Do you know how much fucking Star Trek there is? There's so much Star Trek. Most of which is good, or at least watchable, or at least you'll understand the in-jokes if you watch it. Yeah, so there's that. Lower Decks becomes funnier. Yeah. Funny thing is, much like in the Powerpuff Girls Halloween Special 2024 by Dynamite Comics, all the big problems that I'm being faced with my collection, and all the chores that I need to do, they are stuck in my head, for the most part. Problems of my own creation and my own mind. And all we can have to do is just read one comic a day and do one task a day and just try to live our lives. Yeah. Try to do the best we can. Just try to improve. Just try. And it might be silly like saying, it's just an issue of the Powerpuff Girls, like I don't need to read it right away, but ultimately read it sometime. Because that's something that you intended to read, but just put on the back burner for some reason. But when you finally read it, put it into the sleeve, you'll feel better for reading something new that you tried out, and then complete another task. And you'll feel a little more complete. With that, like, comment, and subscribe. Donate if you're feeling nice. Share it with a bear. And always remember, praise be to the blood elk, fear the stabbopotamus, and death to Kronos. I got some stuffing to put away. Have a night, folks.